Yeah.
I'm 10
But
years sober off alcohol. Almost 5 months sober after
it's
something
because
else.
of the pulmonary embolism. Once I went on that blood thinner, that was it. And that's why I might not be able to have my knee operated on. They don't know if I could handle general anesthetic. So they may do it with kind of a spinal freezing, not an epidural, something more
2
serious.
years, that's awesome. That's awesome. In December, I hit my 10 years. So almost 10 and a half months, or years, I mean. And it's on my arm. If I screw up and lie about it, I have to shave my other shit, this tattoo right off my arm.
To lie about
It's a reminder for sure.
people finding sobriety. Why is what, Nana? I'm sorry, Turtle67. You asked why is that? I'm behind in the comments. I don't know.
Thank you, Belle. Yeah, I just quit too. I quit because it's killing me. It killed my husband 2 years ago. So yeah, it would have killed me way before him. I had to decide life or death, and that was right there. Oh, the no alcohol blood thinners.
Oh,
bleed to death.
I don't know. My hematologist said, and you can't have alcohol when you're on this medicine. It's a blood thinner. And I said, a glass of wine? And he said, absolutely not. And
No, because she could poke her finger and bleed out.
I have so many notes and so many files on my health. I'm not actually sure the reason. So I'm
Nana,
just
it's because
following
you could
his
cut yourself and bleed out.
hematologist's,
That's what it means.
medical advice.
When your blood's that thin and you cut yourself or anything like that, you can bleed right out.
Yeah, I know. And of course, alcohol is a blood thinner. There's a connection.
I was only
Turtle
3 years
67
sober,
is-
and I was bragging to people about
So
me.
I'm just following his learned advice. I'm following the science
Is it
there.
okay?
I trust my team. I have to trust somebody in this mess. So I trust
That
my
me, you
team.
mean? Say that again, Bill.
At some time, you have to trust people.
Cruising.
And Lori trusts me.
Thank
She trusts Butterfly. And I appreciate that, Lori, very much. Having someone's trust is a lot.
Lori's never done me wrong. So, that's just, she's never done me wrong. She's never asked me for anything.
Never asked me for it. Well, she has.
I don't know how long she's been sober. I have no clue.
She asks me to be quiet every now and again, but outside of that, I can't think of anything else. But I do talk a lot, so she's not the first person to ever say that to me. I was a public speaker for children with anomalies in the 80s. That was very interesting. And Lori's going places. I hope she just needs people to love her. That's all. We all need love.
There's a creator named Hood Baby, and we loved her like no other. Like, I miss her so much today, even still. I found her at the very end, before she was murdered, that she was using the whole time. And she lied about her sobriety. We had fake sobriety parties for her on here, but she was so ashamed of it that she didn't tell us. She was so ashamed of it. Me, I came out and had a fucking relapse right on live.
Yeah, I heard.
It'd be thrown in my face forever.
And what can you do about that? Nothing, right?
Nothing.
No. You see, people.
I don't know anything about that, Belle.
People do things, and there is shame involved. I've done things in my life that I'm not proud of, which means obviously I'm ashamed of.
I don't know anything about welfare fraud. I know nothing about any of that.
Oh, I don't know anything.
And how would you guys know that? I mean, I don't.
I know.
I don't get it. And yeah, like, how would you know that? That's money. It stands for sure. She does have a child that
go
lives
into
with
my
her.
past and find a check in a bank somewhere that's got $1 million on it with my name. I don't know how people find this stuff out. It makes you wonder how can it can't be accurate. It just doesn't. It's just not
But one
accurate.
doesn't.
Okay, and I don't need to explain the consequences that my child is looking at right now as well. That again is not your motherfucking business what she is facing right now, as well as the other person. So if you know, you know. So now, enough said. Think and say what you want, believe what you want. I don't care. Enough said.
Hey, Jules.
Amen to that, Lori. I'm with you on that completely.
But Jalen knows I will ride for her. I got her.
I'm gonna text
Of course you do. And honey, it's all going to work out just fine.
I
They
know.
made this
I know.
into some kind of monstrous case, like it's O.J. Simpson or something. This is ridiculous. And it's hurtful. And that's what I'm saying about being kind. If we all took a step back, these awareness pages, be careful of what you're being aware of.
You were just
Be
with
very
her. Now
careful.
she's a runaway. Who's a runaway? We're bringing up her kids again? Oh, good Lord.
You were just with her.
I'm not saying no more about it, Nana, so don't even read it
Yeah.
or nothing.
No,
I'm
I'm
not
not.
talking about it.
I just saw
said what
that.
I had to say.
I've never seen her beg for nothing.
No. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, if Lori asked me, if she needed something, I'd help her. If Butterfly needed something, I'd help her if I could. If my neighbor down the hall needed something, I'd help them if I could. Absolutely. Whether I can or not is another question. I'm not a wealthy woman. No one's asking me for money. But
My heart
when
is wealthy.
I have more wealth from Lori in her love than I have with people in my own city.
Facing consequences for being a runaway.
Oh, you don't know what anybody's
I don't know what's
facing.
going on. I don't even understand that.
Maybe you should just listen, cruising and cruise. I don't in Canada pot's legal. I
It's
can't
legal here
speak to
too.
it. Plus, I don't smoke it. I'm quite allergic to it. So, and none of my kids, they're adults. They don't smoke it. My grandchildren don't smoke it. But come on, guys. It's 2025. It's pot. Okay, I'm not condoning smoking pot.
No, you can condone it. It's pot. Big deal.
It's pot, okay? There's enough people
God made it.
that got caught in the 60s with a roach that, I shouldn't be saying this. And
Oh,
they
be
got
careful what you're
criminal
saying, Nana.
records. I shut up now on that, yeah. No, I don't know. It's legal in Canada. Well, do you know that? Are you in her apartment, Belle? Are you there? While she eats up all the taxpayers' monies. It's sick. Then why are you here, Belle? If you're so distraught, why are you here? But Nana, the law is the law. True, and I respect the law. Yeah, I do. But I also, on that one,
Daddy's in the house. Be quiet.
adults, I don't see a big issue with adults doing that one. Just because I live in a province that it's our finest crop. I live in British Columbia. That's our crop here. It's a joke.
Right.
It's the joke of the country. It's like Canada's all BC is dozy because of the green. But
I've
yeah.
never slept around my kid. No.
I've never. I had it when I was a kid, and I just can't have it.
My
It's
daughter
not-
has though.
Daddy said, I'm moving to Canada.
Yeah.
There is a restriction. We're only supposed to. People are only supposed to buy government supplied
Oh, like in
marijuana.
smoke shops?
So that renders the good stuff apparently
Right.
unattainable at the government stores.
Yeah.
But people have their ways, I guess. I don't know.
Of course they do.
I have enough
My
trouble
daughter
with
can be
tobacco.
15 and she
You know?
wanted to try it. Did we smoke together? Yep. Why? Say that you did,
To
Courtney?
Canada. You're welcome to, Jules.
Naked butterfly and Nana, thank you. Yeah, Turtle, you have a good night, love.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with that, Courtney.
Way to stick your neck out on the line. Kidding.
Well, Turtle 67,
Turtle, get it?
I appreciate your conversation and your questions. And buonanotte. I'm trying to learn Italian, so I can say good night in that.
It's still, yeah, it's weed, exactly. Nobody ever overdosed from it.
And no one ever fought on it.
Right.
They sure do on alcohol. Do you know alcohol has caused more damage and destruction to
Absolutely.
mankind
Absolutely.
throughout the
Alcohol's the
entire
worst thing
history?
there is.
Since Jesus turned the wine to water, the water to wine, there has been more destruction over alcohol than any other substance on the planet.
My husband died from it.
Yep. Yep. Many, many, many. And the damage it does and the fighting.
Where they do the open liquor stores on Sunday.
Oh, good for you, Belle. Good for you.
Thank you, Belle. Yeah, alcohol is fucking vile.
Well,
I
I
sure
can't
knew
even have a
someone I
glass of
wasn't, that's
wine.
for
I
sure.
can't have the green because, and everybody when I
Liver
got
could
sick,
heal
everybody
itself, right? Me
said,
too. It was killing me. I knew it was. I throwing up blood. I knew it was time.
"Why did Jesus turn the water to wine?" It was
Good
a
job,
wedding.
Bobby. That's awesome.
It
Congrats.
was a wedding, Jules, and there was no wine. So Jesus saw all these pots of water, and he turned it to wine. Alcohol isn't bad for you.
Yes, it is, Nana.
No, in that's not what I meant.
Sure is.
That's not what I meant. Never
You were
mind what I
getting the
meant.
DTs. Yeah, that's bad.
That's not what I meant. No,
I
sorry.
know what
That's
you
not
meant,
what
honey. I know. I know. I remember a hangover being one
water
day,
and wine,
going
yeah.
from 1 day to 2 weeks. Then I knew, fuck this shit.
Jesus is a wild boy. You dumpster.
When my
Thank
husband would
God
beat
for
me
him.
and cheat on me with his drinking. That's when he beat me the hardest and the most. Hey, Cheryl. There's my girl. My mother died from alcohol. Yeah, mine too, Bobby. Not my mom. My husband died 2 years ago from it.
Yeah,
Hey,
I like
love.
red wine too, Courtney. I do, but I can't have it anymore. Or
So
anything.
you saw the post on me, Cheryl?
Oh, I guess I could have. Do they make non-alcoholic wine?
My ex-husband died from he's 42. That's young. Yeah, that's really young.
Yeah.
Yeah, my husband, his organs just boom, 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 shut down one after another.
They do.
I'm
Okay.
hanging in there, love.
I'll check that out, Belle, because I like the taste of it, you know. And then you cook with it anyway, but it's not going to go bad. Well, I don't know. I'll check it out, Belle. Thanks.
How's Cheryl doing? Cheryl's a really good friend of mine.
It would have to be.
Where's Lori,
We've
though?
lost Lori. We've lost Lori. Butterfly.
Yeah, I don't know where she's at, where she went.